Huzzah, my fellow viewers, and my name is CamAlot, and welcome to an update video, which I haven't had one in a long time. Now, I got a lot to cover. I got my notes here to gloss over as I go, to remind myself what the topics are, actually. Not a script, but it does have some of the words I want to say here. Let's see. First off, as you all know, I've been PC gaming for about 2 months now, and I'm going to go ahead and play the game and talk while I go. I'm going to keep looking at my notes every now and then. And, okay, use all the guns. Nice. Ooh, fireworks. Okay, let's get back to the game, shall we? Or back to the talk, shall we? Firstly, I have been immensely enjoying PC gaming for 2 months, as I said. And even though I've had some difficulties, which I'll talk about later, it is becoming my main forte for sure. I definitely intend to do more of it, and again, I'll talk about how I'm going to do that a little bit later. I got bullet point after bullet point to get over with. Firstly, PS4 gaming is not abandoned. I haven't completely abandoned it yet. I intend to do some games. Obviously, it's not my main forte anymore. I'm kind of off it for now. And again, I'll gloss over that later, so we'll get back to that. That I kind of don't want to talk about just yet. What I am going to do is, now that I'm way more comfortable with PC gaming, I'm going to try to go back to 2 or more videos a day, and I got some people to thank for that. Again, get back to that later. I will be starting many series real soon. Tomorrow, I think, is when, by the time this video is uploaded. I've been recording a lot. There's a lot of videos I have pre-recorded, so, get ready. I might be out of the loop, when it comes to the up-to-date subjects and what I'm possibly talking about, so get ready for that. But other than that, I'll try to be topical and as current as I can. I'll be starting many series, and some of them might end prematurely. You never know. Depending on several factors, mostly view count, if you guys are really enjoying it, or if I'm enjoying editing and making and recording it at all. I did get rid of Metro. I mean, not get rid of. I did stop recording Metro for similar reasons. I'm gonna go ahead and admit that now because I don't think I've ever mentioned it since I quit. Try holding down. Okay. Shift left. Oh, okay. Yeah. So some series might go away, and some series might be here to stay. And yeah, they'll be some of them. A couple of them will be debuting this Friday, which should be tomorrow. I think is when I uploaded this video. Tomorrow should be Friday. Videos will generally be out of the loop, as I said. A lot of these will be recorded way ahead of time, and that is for because just so, I mean, it makes it easier. I'll be uploading these videos, if there's only one video, it will always be uploaded at midnight. I just want to go ahead and say that right now. And that is midnight at Mountain Time, the Mountain Time Zone. So, if you're wondering where a video has shown up, it might have already shown up in your area long before you even woke up. And, again, that has to do with me scheduling it as such. And any second video will probably be a little later in the day, probably like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning, or maybe even in the middle of the day, like at noon or something like that. Doesn't matter. I'm actually still kind of deciding that as we go, but that is my thought process at the moment. The midnight videos will be beefier videos, will be the most likely, like, mainstay series I have going on at the moment. I can't find where this last gun is, or these last guns are. I'll figure it out. I'm kind of not even really paying attention anyway. And any video after that will probably be a shorter video, maybe like 2 or 5 minute video, or it could be a whole second beefy episode. Again, the second video, if I do have a second video or more that day, it is probably just extra or filler, or maybe even, to be perfectly honest, or it'll be something genuine, which I'm striving to aim for. Also, big important announcement, Saturday and Sunday are from now on my free blocks. I will either upload nothing, I will plan a live stream, again, more on that later, or I'll be uploading something special, like a collaboration or something like that. I've been wanting to do more and more collaborations, particularly with Stefanos and maybe a couple of others, if I can get around to it. I'm going to be using Facecam more in my videos, depending on the game, of course. Hopefully to the point where I'll eventually always just have it. I've been becoming more comfortable with it. I'm trying to get better equipment as time goes on, so eventually, not anytime soon, but eventually I'll get a better camera, I'll get a better microphone, not the one that's built into the PC, so that way I can get away from the sound of the PC whirling up just to me, meet the requirements that certain games run on, and getting louder and louder. So you and just the best general background noise. I'll be getting better equipment as time goes on, but not anytime soon. But hopefully it'll just, even a more decent computer is something I'd like to get over time, so I can maybe play some of the best games. That won't be for a while. I'm still getting used to this. I don't want to take this too seriously, otherwise I could very well to lose my mind, and then this won't be fun anymore. That's the whole point. I want to keep this fun for myself and for you guys. I'm becoming more comfortable with face cam, and there's a couple of reasons for that. One thing, I actually recently started a diet, and I'm proud to say that I've been making great progress with that. I'm very, very happy with myself that I've been showing self-restraint. I've been working out a little bit. I've already lost a bit of weight, and yeah, I gotta, I've just been more comfortable with myself, and get off my butt and start making some things happen in my life. And a diet was one of the things I've been thinking of for a while. I'm a little bit overweight at this point, and I want to get myself back slimmed down look actually a little bit more like how I'm so lovingly drawn in my thumbnails. And okay, I beat the tutorial. Okay, let's get on to the engineer tutorial. And yeah, so I'm gonna be using Facecam more often as I get more comfortable. I mean, now that I'm a little bit more comfortable with it, and also depending on the game, mostly horror games, which I haven't been doing a whole lot of. I'm gonna be doing a lot more of those real soon. Well, maybe not a lot more, but I'll be doing more of those real soon. I might be willing to try some more types of videos, as I've said before. So maybe like of some of those question and answer type videos that some of my other peers like to do a lot of, and they have a lot of fun doing them, and they're usually pretty successful for them. I'm willing to try out more experiments, and maybe give me some feedback. Leave some comments in this video on maybe what you'd like to see. Let's Talk Double Edge is making a comeback. Live streaming shall mainly be on PlayStation 4 from here on out, if only because I've had very little time to go back to the PS4, and I have very little use for it right now. Any Let's Play I start on the PS4 will mostly be newer games that I've just been looking forward to, and I'm going to go back to using the PlayStation camera for that. So yeah, and that's another reason, is because what is available on the PlayStation 4 isn't that efficient for me, and I just got a lot more options on PC gaming. But I haven't abandoned PS4, so if I do a live stream, it will be on Twitch, and it will be with the PlayStation 4, so maybe on some of these new games I'm talking about. So that's something I'm personally looking forward to, and I can't wait to get to that. Other than that, though, I am willing to maybe try some PC live streaming on the YouTube stream. YouTube streaming that hasn't really worked for me. It has worked for some people, so I'm not going to give up on that yet, and I might try it real soon. I understand that my PC gaming equipment is very fragile, in fact, and susceptible to some sort of catastrophic failure due to malware or something similar. In fact, I had a couple close calls with the physical equipment itself. I have not been taking care of this as well as I should have. And so if the case that I stop doing PC gaming all of a sudden due to something like that, I will just immediately go to PS4 games as a backup to make sure that I do not quit. And it's actually teaching me what different tools do. Tools do, okay. And even if that means no thumbnails, which I actually really like doing, I really like having the thumbnails. It's just a little personal thing of mine. I love them, and I love editing them and all that, getting artwork from, my dedicated thumbnail artist, Norm, who you know as Kaboom Inori. But, yeah, if that happens, I will fall back on PS4 gaming. That will not mean I quit at all. If I were to have some sort of failure with my laptop or any of my pieces of equipment. I want to end this video with a shout out to two people, very specifically. I want to shout out to Stavanos again. Thank you so much, bro, for all the fun we've had together collabing, and for future collaborations, which we'll get to real soon, and for helping me tremendously through some of the PC woes I just mentioned. And if it wasn't for him, I'd probably be dead in the water as we speak. And for becoming a better YouTuber, I've learned quite a number of tricks to help make it easier on me, and yeah, so I have to thank you for that. You've helped me out a lot more than you probably realize. I am still quite a noob when it comes to this thing. I'm still very much an amateur, and I'll probably never really ever shake that status off, I admit that. But yeah, I want to thank you, Stavanos, for helping me get through this, so thank you, man. And a second shout out to probably my most incredibly encouraging fan, Tony DeVec. Thank you so much, bruh. You have been quite inspiring for me to keep doing this. You've been trying to watch apparently all my videos, and I want to thank you for that. You've been quite the fan. It's because of fans like you that I'm still doing this, that makes this more worth doing, and that I'm not just wasting my time playing video games. And the whole reason I started this was so I had more reasons to play games, and hopefully because of people like you that I find more reasons to do this, that maybe one day I can get big at this, and it's more than just playing video games for me. Although it will always be about playing video games. So, and people like you will continue to remind me of that part too. So thank you both, guys. Thank you, Stravanos. Thank you, Tony DeVec. You guys have been awesome. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and end this update video here. I got a lot of editing to do in this video. I made quite a lot of... I got quite distracted there for a while. I kept looking at the script. I guess you could call it a script. Not word for word, of course, and most of the paragraphs I did ad lib. Most of this is just bullet points. So, thank you guys all so much for watching. This has been CamAlot Gaming with another update, and I will see you guys all in the next one, whenever that may be, or the next video if you're just here to watch Let's Plays. Leave a like, share the video, and subscribe to get Knighted today. And love yourself, because Cam loves you too.